Hello and welcome to the Lirone Glikman Show, the show that explores the human component in business and marketing. I am Lirone Glikman, your host. So happy to see you here once again. I'm a global business development consultant, business networking strategist, and a personal brand amplifier. And today, this is a special episode of the Human Factor Bites, where I'm going to share some very practical tips, stories, case studies that you can implement right after this episode. So today I want to talk to you about what can we learn from mentalists about business relationships. Now, you probably remember mentalist shows, maybe such as David Blaine or Lior Suchard. And you know this part where they invite participants on stage and they ask them to share a number or a word and an idea. And miraculously, they just know what they were about to say. So the thing is that those mentalists actually planting ideas in their own special way. They plant numbers, ideas, words into the participant's mind so they would be able to say it. Now, the same as a mentalist plant these ideas, I want you to think how you can plant the idea of you in the minds of the people you work with or the decision makers in your industry. So let me explain. The thing is it's about creating, it's about putting yourself out there, what I like to call drops of your presence. Now, when you put yourself out there more in the right places within the right circles, that equals more opportunities. Because once you're at top of mind of the decision makers and relevant people in your company or industry, then it's most likely that they will think about you first when they will need something that you can provide. So basically, when you put yourself out there, you're either reminding them or showing them the value that you bring, so you will be in their top of mind. So that's the reason, first of all, why it's so important to create this drop of your presence within your business environment. Now, I know most of us don't really feel comfortable to put ourselves out there and put an effort in putting ourselves out there. And I don't want you to do it with much effort, but I want you to do it with awareness and be aware where you can maybe do this little, as much as you can, authentic move that will put you in their minds. So after we understood why it's important, now I'll teach you 2 ways to do it. Let's divide it into offline and online. So to leave your drops of your presence in the online world, it can be on social media or LinkedIn specifically, Zoom calls, text messages, emails or group emails, even phone calls, anything that is kind of remote and online. So the nice thing would be to maybe have 5-10 minutes a day, at least, let's say on LinkedIn, and like someone's post. And if you really want to take it one step further, you can give them a positive and specific compliment, or just share your ideas or emotions about what they shared in the most authentic way you can. People see that and people acknowledge that. The next thing is, again, if you share like groups emails, so maybe, or if you're a part of like an email thread, maybe you do want to state your opinion or confirm or so on, so people will see you. This is how to create professional and elegant drops of your presence. Now, offline is about personal face-to-face meetings. So it could be showing up to team meetings, obviously, walking down the hallway and say hello to people you see, even decide to eat like in more public areas and not in your office, so you could be able to see more people, go to industry events, really just be there. Make sure to be there in the places that you feel comfortable with and you know that it's good for you to be there. So you could meet relevant people, decision makers, and even new people that could open up more opportunities for you. So remember, more exposure equals more opportunities. But again, this exposure, it's important to think where you should be, where is worthwhile your time to be at, online and offline. And this is how you create a drops of your presence within your business community. So now I want you to think just open your calendar and think about the next meeting or the next possibility for you, or just open LinkedIn and start just liking a few people that are relevant for you. I want you to take action now. So this is another the end of another episode of the Human Factor Bites as part of the Lirone Glikman Show, and I invite you to do a few last things. Subscribe to the channel, like or share your comment next to this video. And if you have any questions about how to better your business relationships, then just send them to me and maybe I will answer them in one of the next episodes of this show. So thank you so much for being here. I am Lirone Glikman and I look forward to seeing you next time.